Great. So once again, like welcome to these 2 days hands-on workshop on R for Bioinformatics, guys. See, like when we talk about the R language, and for Bioinformatics, you'll be coming across, and these kind of the different things will come to your mind, like R programming, R Studio, then different kind of data visualization, because we know that R is one of the best languages for data visualization. Then you will have the microscope, because from the microscope will be getting the images and like get to see like what is the size, dimension, and all. Okay, so during these 2 days of 3 hours each day, basically, we will be understanding a number of different topics. Okay, so tomorrow in the last, which will be a proper 1 hour hands-on session, I'll be giving you an idea about the gene expression matrices and how to analyze those data. Okay, then today and tomorrow we'll also be learning about the biostatistics. Okay, and we'll also try to see few of the examples of survival meaning. Like I'll just be introducing you about the survival data. We'll also be understanding how to create your R Markdown file. Okay, so that you can just share the R Markdown file and people will be able to understand them very easily. So I will make you understand what is the meaning of R Markdown and all. So in this 2 days, we'll also learning how to create the R Markdown file as well. Okay, the first question is that why first of all you need to learn R, and why R is required in the modern life science researchers. And the answer is very simple, because nowadays biology is very data rich, so we are generating omics data daily at a very high speed, right? So and what is the meaning of omics first of all? So all the different kind of the biology related data sets falls under the omics group. For example, transcriptome means the complete set of the RNA molecules. Genome means the complete set of the gene molecules, genes and all. Clinical records, where your phenotypic data is being collected and taken, right? And so these are different kinds of data set that we are generating daily. Okay. Other than this, we are also generating the data like the images. For example, your MRI scan, X-ray, CT scan images, right? So we are generating data daily and at a very high pace as well. And let me tell you one thing, guys. Majority of the data sets remains unanswered because we do not have the right people with the right set of the skills who will be able to analyze this data and make them interpretable. Right. So there comes the role of the people like mathematicians, data scientists, healthcare data scientists, people coming from the personalized medicine and all, who have a good understanding of data science and biomedical sciences. Right. So R helps you to analyze all these data sets. Then it makes you understand and solve stats, visualizing them, and do the reproducible analysis into one workflow. Okay, because your whole purpose is what? To make the analysis, whatever you will be doing, in a reproducible manner. Because if the analysis that you have done, it is not reproducible, it means that there is something fishy, right? So R helps you to reproduce your analysis as well. It's being highly used for the task, for all the different tasks with bioinformatics, but very highly recommended and used in the field of gene expression analysis, survival, biomarker exploration, and undoubtedly creating the publication quality figures. So these are the different reasons why you should learn R. Then what are the pros of learning R, and what makes it a very powerful language? The first thing which makes it a powerful language is that more than 10,000 packages are there in our language. Okay, so the first question that you need to ask now here is that what do we mean by packages, right? So a package is what? A package is a collection of large number of functions together. Okay, so for example, if I have to do a statistical analysis, so in the stats we have descriptive stats, statistical inference, data visualization. So what I'll do, I will create 3 different modules: descriptive, statistical inference, and data visualization. Now within descriptive, we have a huge number of different types and the methods to be performed, right? So for all those, we will create the separate kind of the functions. Okay. For example, mean, mode, median, skewness, kurtosis, all those things. To calculate all those things, we will create the separate functions. Now the question is that what do you mean a function? So a function is a command which will help to perform the task that you want to do. Now, all those functions together will compile and put into a single place and a container. That container is called a package. Okay. So R makes really the life easier for the mathematicians because it has more than 10,000 different packages to do analysis. Okay. And the best part is that it's an open source and a research friendly language. Open source basically means that you're not required to make any payment. Anyone can download it. Okay. You can also contribute and do the analysis. And definitely it is very highly research friendly. Strong statistical ecosystem. Okay, you cannot even think of whatever statistical method that you will think of, you will have a package in it to do the analysis. For the publication, it is one of the best languages. And for bioinformatics, we have Bioconductor, which is one of the packages, which host all the different libraries for the mathematic analysis. Now, what are a few of the cons, the negative points? Initial syntax learning curve. So initially, you will feel a little bit problem to understand the syntax. Package version issue, like it is one of the most troubling thing which makes you cry. So when you will be done with the learning programming in R, then you will find that it is one of the worst languages. So many times you will get that feeling, but it is not. Why? Because you will try to like install a package, but you will not be able to install a package so many times, and it will start giving you dependency issue number of times. Okay, but there are ways to solve that. So that is one of the very biggest problem. Like I come across this problem very frequently. Large data may need careful memory use. Absolutely. So whenever we are making use of R for a very huge data modeling and analysis, it is a very slow language. It is not that fast. Okay. So in this workshop, we'll be trying to cover these two different points together. Okay. So we'll be working with the R language. We'll be doing the data visualization, statistical analysis, R markdown, and the biological data analysis as well. Okay. So what is the learning and the expected outcome of this particular workshop? So by the end of this workshop, you will have an understanding to like how to go from the raw biological data to reproducible insights. Okay. So we'll be seeing like how to use R or R Studio confidently, visualize data, creating R Markdown files, importing and cleaning the datasets, run statistical analysis, and analyzing the datasets as well. Okay, and the end product will be so that you should be able to create one practical R notebook and one R Markdown mini report based on the workshop. Okay, so these are the different things that we'll be learning in this particular workshop session. Okay, yeah. So far now, if any of you have any questions, feel free to ask me because now I'll be showing you how you need to install the R and go ahead with that. But before that, it will be really nice that if you guys can please put a +1 in the chat if you have ever used R language for your analysis, and put a -1 in the chat if you have never used R and you wrote your first time in R language. Okay, so please put a +1 and the -1. Again, +1 for the people who have used R ever, and -1 for the people who will be using it today for the first time. Guys, please put a +1 or the -1. Okay, yeah. So keep on putting +1 and -1, and then I'll be back having some water.
Hello.
Yeah, great. So let us see like how many plus one and the minus one we have got. Okay, great. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh my God. We only have the minus one in the chart. One plus one we have Sakshi Srivastav. Okay. Aishi Mandal. Okay, so hi Sakshi, can you please unmute and tell like where have you used our language? And please give a brief intro of yours also, it will be good. Yeah. Hi Sakshi, can you hear?
Hello.
Yeah. Hi Sakshi, please
Yes,
go ahead. Yeah.
good evening, sir. So actually, my name is Sakshi. I'm currently pursuing masters in pharmacy from pharmacology.
Okay.
So
From where?
I was working, sir, from PSIT Kanpur.
Okay.
Sir, currently I was working with my thesis. So for data interpretation like graph and all, I was
Hmm.
using R programming, which was taught by one of my faculty in my college only.
Got it. But only for data visualization you made this, right?
Yes, means I know just basic matlab I know about the basic parts like what packages and libraries are,
Hmm.
and rest the coding section I just carry out from the chat GPT and then
Hmm.
run and just do the analysis.
Got it.
And
Got it.
also I've done the statistical like mean and standard deviations, these kind of steps in R using R.
Right. Got it. So, but in these 2 days, you will be going more ahead with them from there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Great. Then we Aishi here. So Aishi has also mentioned that she have used R. Hi Aishi, can you please unmute and tell basically that where have you used R language? Hi Aishi, it would be really great if you could unmute and go ahead. Okay, I guess she's not comfortable. Fine. There Akanksha here. Hi Akanksha, are you there? Hi Akanksha, can you please unmute and tell? Hello. Hi Akanksha, are you there? Okay, I guess she's not there. Okay, fine. So she is from University of Hyderabad doing MSc Biotechnology, used for generating graphs and different metrics analysis. Fine. So, guys, it would be really nice if you could unmute and speak so that the session will be interactive. Okay. I use RStudio Studio for regression analysis in my bachelor's only. Oh, great. So, Akanksha, what are you currently doing now? You're a master or a bachelor student? Great. So you can see here, guys, that out of approx 47, 48 people, only 3 people are here who have used our language ever to do any analysis, right? And this shows the your interest that you are interested in this particular language, right? So today and tomorrow, I'll be properly showing you how to make use of R from very basic scratch because majority of the people have said -1 that they've never used our language, right? So without any delay, let us start. Okay, so let me share my screen. Great. So I'm sharing my screen. Now we'll be going to the new window. Great. So first of all, guys, like let me show you that. Okay, so I will minimize this screen as well, and I will hide it. Hope I am audible, right? Can you please confirm if I'm audible because now I cannot see my screen.
Yes, sir, you are.
Great. So first of all, guys, see, like you will be required to go to your Google browser and just type here, yeah, download R. Okay. So first type download R, and when you will type download R, you will come across something like this. Download R. This. Click upon it. Now be very careful that either you are a Mac user, Windows user, or a Linux user. Okay. So, for example, here you can see download R4.6.1 for Windows. So if you are a Windows user, you'll be required to download this. Okay. So you can click upon it, and once you click upon it, it will start getting downloaded. So because it is already downloaded in my laptop, so I will not download it. Okay. So once it is downloaded in your laptop, then you know how to install it. Just keep on click, 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 and click, and in Windows it gets installed. Right. So now let us see that how what happens once we are installed with the R. Okay. So then you'll be required to go here. Okay. So let us see. Yeah. So then also please do click upon one of the icons when you will get an option to show it over the desktop. Please click that yes. So you will get something like this. So in my laptop, I have the 4.3.1 version. Okay. So you just require to double click upon it. Okay. So this is called the R language. So let us first understand this. Okay. So this is called as the R console, guys. Okay. So here you'll be able to do whatever analysis that you want to do. Okay. So you can see here it is written here R console, right? So it is written here R console. So let us see do few things. Okay. So suppose I want to do some arithmetics. So 2 plus 2, we're getting 4. 2 minus 2, this. 2 divided by 2, 1. 2, 1. And then if I will do here 13, I should also get 1, 6. So it is giving me what? It is giving me the quotient. Okay. Okay, fine. So yeah. So it's giving me the quotient, right? Now, and what I'm doing, very simple. Like I'm just typing something, like suppose 13 minus 2, and then hit a enter, and you're getting the output. Right. Similarly, if I want to do something, okay, okay. So like suppose that I want to do what? I want to type the name of someone here. So like suppose that I want to write the name of all the individuals who have posted +1 in the chat right now, and there were three people. Right. So name one was what? The first person. Yeah. Now this is called what? This is called variable creation. So I will tell you why is it called a variable. Name one, and this is called the assignment operator, guys. Okay, this is called the assignment operator. And the first name was what? Akanksha. Okay, and then when you will type here name one, you will see here Akanksha. Now it is called as a character. So whenever you will be required to create any alphabetical things, always put inverted comma. Otherwise, what it will give you, let me show you. If you remove it, it will give you the error. Okay. So and now if I'll type here again name one, it will give me the account only because the second time it didn't get updated. Why didn't it get updated? Because it was the error. So you can see it is giving you the error. Now this kind of error is called as what? Syntactic error. It's telling you object accounts are not found. Now name two. Name two was what? Aishi. Yeah. So name two. And what was the third name? Like the person who has answered me. Hi, can you please tell your name once again?
So,
Hello.
so Sakshi.
Sakshi, yes. Sakshi. Great. So name three. Now you can see here that we have total three people, but how boring it is going to be, right? Like suppose that like this, if I have 100 people, will I be creating 100 different variables? So name one, name two, name three. They are the different variables. It will be very boring. So what I'll do now? Names. There comes the role of few things, which is called as a container. And what is a container? A container is a box where you can store your elements. You can store your multiple elements together. And this is called as a vector concept. Guys, please mute yourself. Okay, so it will be good. Hi, Sharon, can you please mute yourself? I can mute her. Yeah. So there comes the role of a vector. Okay, so what is a vector? A vector is a container where you can store more than one element together. Okay, so now let us see how we'll do it. C. C means concatenate. Like we are going to add multiple things together, put into a single container. Let us go ahead with Akanksha, Sakshi, and Aishi. And now you will see here names. So there are three people like this, right? But no, it is not a good representation. Why not a good representation? Because if I type names, these names can be anything. We should always try to create the variables in a manner that it should be somehow associated with the functionality. And what is the functionality here? That people with yes. So I will do what? People with yes. PWI. Right? So now this is called as how to name your variables. Now let me show you one more thing, guys. If I will give here, rather than assignment operator, if I will give equal to also, then also it will be done. Okay. But usually it is recommended that you should always give this symbol. Okay. Why? There are reasons behind it, and this I will give you as a homework. That please try to go and try to find out the answer that why this arrow is called as the assignment operator. And what are the benefits of using this over equal to sign? Okay. So this is called a container. So now let me show you one thing. Now suppose that if you want to extract Sakshi out of it, if you want to extract Sakshi out of it, first of all, we'll have to understand that how many elements are there in it. And for that, you can use a function here called length. Okay. So what is the length here? 3. It means that there are total 3 different elements in this particular vector called PWY. Okay. People with yes. How many people are there? 3 people. Right. And now if I want to extract the elements from it, then how can do that? So for that, we have the concept called indexing and the slicing. So PWY Akanksha to this 3 IC, right? So using a square bracket, you can extract the elements. You can also do one thing, 1, 2. So 1 colon 2 means what? First and the second name. To clean the complete screen, you can type here control plus L. 1 to 3. But now if I will type here 1 to 10, can anyone tell me what it should return us? There are total 3 elements only. But I'm typing here 1 colon 10. So what should be the output? Like it should tell me some error or what should it return to us? Can anyone tell me?
Error.
Error. Okay, let us see. Oh, sorry. It didn't give you the error. What did it give you? NA, 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 and so on till NA. So it will try to return you all 10 elements, but there are no 10 elements there. So it will give you 3 elements which are there, and after that it will give you the NA. So here NA stands for what? Not available. Okay. And this is one of the very beautiful elements in the world of data science. Okay. So which we'll see in the tomorrow section. Great. Now let me show you one more thing here. Suppose I want to create here a vector called vec1, 10, 20, 30. And then I want to create another vector here. See, 1, 2, 3. And now I want to add these two vectors together. So will I be able to do it or not? And tell me what should be the output? Like it should give me error or what? How will it edit these two vectors? Yes, please participate. Like it will be really nice when you will participate. Yeah.
So it might contain one more variable like vec underscore 3 is equal to vec1 plus vec2 and then vec3 then enter. So it might give something.
So what will be the answer?
Means the first 10 will be added to the first value of vec1 will be added to the first value of vec2 like 10 plus 1 and 20 plus 2 and 30 plus 3.
Absolutely, yes. So you are right. So you can see here, vec1 plus vec2 will be 11, 22, and 23. Right? Now, that saving of the vector with a name, it depends upon you, the user, that you want to create it as a variable or not, right? So like this. Now this is my another vector, right? Similarly, you could have given a minus sign here as well, right? So 9, 18, 27. You could have given a into sign as well. Okay. So it will do the multiplication 10 into 1, 20 into 30 into 3, right? You could have given a divide symbol as well. 10, 10, 10, right? And then you could have given the quotient symbol as well. So 10, 10, 10. So 10 divided by 1, quotient symbol, yes. 10, 20 by 2, 10, 30 by 3, 10. So it means what? That vectors are vectorized in our language. It means what? We always do perform the element to element operations in our language, right? So this is one of the best parts of our language, that we go ahead with the element to element operations. Okay. Now similarly, let me show you a few of the very good simple functions. So like suppose that 10 colon 20. So if you just type 10 colon 20, it will return you the numbers from 10 to 20 with a gap of 1. Just a minute. 10, 20 and 2. 10, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, so this is now I will have to see like what is this? 10, 20 and 2. So I was expecting like 10, 12, 14 and so on, but it is not giving me that. Okay. So now this kind of error is called what? It's called a semantic error. Like you wanted to do something, but you got something else. So like what I want to create is basically something like this. Say 10, 20 and 1. So it will give me a sequence of numbers from 10 to 20 at a gap of 1. Now at a gap of 2, at a gap of 3. Got it? So 10, 13, 16, 19. Now let us generate few sequences. Like suppose that I want to generate the sequence of first 100 odd numbers. So 1, 100 and 2. The first 100 odd numbers, odds, right? Now I also want to create even numbers. See, 2, 100, 2. The gap of 2. Odds is this, even is this. And now we want to add these two together. Oh, sorry. We were required to create the even also 100, yeah. And I can see here that we are able to add them together, right? So element to element operation we are doing, right? But now let me show you one very interesting scenario. Vec underscore 1 is equal to C, 10, 20 and a 30. And vec underscore 2, C, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now if I'll do here vec underscore 1 plus vec underscore 2, now can anyone please tell me what will be the output here? Yeah. So this is the question to you guys. Because you said that element to element operation it will be done like 10 plus 4, 20 plus 5, 30 plus 6. So what will get added to 7, 8 and 9? So yeah, over to you guys. Can anyone try this?
14, 25, 36, 7, 8, 9.
Sorry, दोबारा बताइए please. 14,
14,
25.
25, 36, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so you are saying that 7, 8, 9 will remain the 7, 8, 9 only, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Anyone else would like to participate and guess?
So it might be 7 plus NA, 8 plus NA, and 9 plus NA.
Okay, so you're saying that NA, fine. Anyone else? So let us see. Yeah.
Sir, it will be
Yeah.
like it will be 14, 25, 36, 17, 28, 35.
Yes. So it will be this only. Okay. Why? So let me tell you guys. But how did you answer that? Can you tell me, please? Was this?
Sir, I put the vec 1 plus vec 2 only. Like vec
Okay.
underscore 1 plus vec underscore 2.
So
Yeah,
you
I
did
got
over the R,
everything.
right?
Yes.
You got it. So let me tell you guys like how it is working. So can you explain by the way?
Sir, what to explain? I didn't understand.
Like why is it coming like that? What is the logic? Like how will we explain this logic?
Sir, it reads as 10 plus 4, 14, 20 plus 5, 25, 30 plus 6 is 36, and it considered other like 40, 50, 60, and plus 7, 8, 9 this way, I guess.
Okay,
But it is not.
so let me
I might
explain.
be wrong.
Let me explain you. It's fine. So what we do basically is that we do first of all compare what is the length of the bigger vector. What's the length of the bigger vector? So bigger vector is what? Vector, right? How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
versus
elements, right? Then what we do basically, like we repeat the smaller vector to make sure that it becomes two of the same length to the vector 2. So it will be 10, 20, 30. Then we'll repeat the elements 10, 20, 30. If there would have been only 5 elements, then it would have been there 10, 20, 30, 10, 20. 4 elements 10, 20, 30, 10 only. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is called the cyclical nature in R vector, R basically. Okay, so let me show you one application. Fine. So now you can see here vec1 is this and vec2 is this. Okay, and now we will do it like vec underscore 1 plus vec underscore 2. So what will the answer? 14, 25, 36, 17, 28, 39, and then 20. You can see here. And it is giving you the warning in vec1 plus vec2, longer object length is not a multiple of the shorter object length. Absolutely. So for that reason. Yeah. But I've given you the answer. Like cyclical nature is performed, followed here basically. Okay. So these are different kind of the very simple analysis that we get to see. Okay. So now let me show you one very important thing here. Like suppose that you are going to create a vector. So let me show you first vector first. Okay. But then how many of you have ever heard the word normal distribution? Is anyone here? Have ever heard the word normal distribution? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
चलो good. So थोड़ा explain करेंगे what do you mean by normal distribution?
The normal distribution means the mean, median, and mode will lie on the same axis. Everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. So that is one of the property of normal distribution. And normal distribution is being defined by two parameters, guys. Okay, so the two parameters are your mean and the variance. Okay, so let me show you. Question mark R norm. So this is called as the help function in R. So whenever you want to get to know the functionality which is being done by any one of the function, so you can just give a question mark and then give the name of the function. This is called as the function. R norm is what? It's a function. Length was what? It was a function. And now it will open the help function for you. Okay. So where is it open here? Yeah. So it is here. So normal distribution you can see here. Description, density, distribution function, quantile function, and random generation. For the normal distribution with mean equal to mean and standard deviation equal to SD. Okay. So there are different functionality now here. Okay. So D norm, P norm, Q norm, R norm. R norm is what? Random normal distribution numbers will generate. Okay. So let us see the different things here. X and Q, vector of the quantile. So what is the meaning of quantile? We'll see in the coming classes. Okay, coming time we will see and understand the meaning of quantiles. P is the vector of probabilities. N is the number of observations. Mean is vector of means. SD is vector of standard deviation and all. Okay. Now this is the probability density function of this normal distribution, with the help of which we define the probability density. And now it is explaining you. So D norm gives the density, P norm gives the distribution function, Q norm gives the quantile function, and R norm generates the random deviates. So the length of the result is determined by n for R norm, the maximum of the length of the numerical arguments for the other functions. So this is called what? This is called the help function. Okay. So this is called as the help function. And now what I'll do basically, like, fine. So okay, so yeah, so this is called as the help function of unknown. Similarly, you can give any function, it will return you the help of that. Let me show you. If you want to understand what the length function does, see, so length, get or set the length of vectors and factors and of any other R object for which a method has been defined. Uses length x value. An R object replacement a vector or a factor. Okay. So it is used to like find the length of a given vector, and then you can also specify the length by yourself. Okay, fine. So length of diag 4, length options, length this, and all those things. Fine. Yeah. Okay. So let us see what I wanted to do for you basically. Like R norm, and want to generate 100 numbers with a mean of 10 and a standard deviation of 2. So you can see here we have generated these numbers. Right? So we've generated 100 numbers with a mean of 10 and a standard deviation of 2. And now I'll create this as the vector like called v. So v. Now what I want to do basically, like I want to create a matrix out of it. I want to create a matrix out of it, and I will create a matrix of dimension 10 by 10. Or let's suppose, let's create a vector of dimension, matrix of dimension 20 cross 5. So 20 rows should be there and 5 columns should be there. So let us see. Matrix V, comma n row equal to 20 and by row equal to true. So I'm not able to type. Okay, not a problem. And this I'll call as met. So you can see here, we have got the met something like this. So this function called matrix. So the first argument I have passed here is what? The vector, which I have 100 elements. Then I passed here the argument n row, that is how many rows you want to create. And then we told it that you want to take the elements either row wise or the column wise. For example, let me show you what does it mean. I need to store, like, convert these numbers into a matrix, and 20 rows need to be there and 5 columns, right? So now I have two options, like how to select the elements. So shall I select the first 20 elements and put it as a column, or like this? So element 1, element 2, element 3, element 4, element 4, 5. First row completed. And then we go to the second element. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second row completed. Because there are 5 columns only, so by row equal to true, like that. If I would have given by call equal to true, then 5 columns, so there should have been 5 columns only. So first 20 values would have gone as a first column, second 20 elements as a second column, next 20 as third column, next 20 as fourth column, next 20 as fifth column. Let me show you that as well. Okay, so you can see here, and now V. Okay, so let us see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 16 is 17, 18, 19, 20. 9 point something is the first column last value, right? So first 20 values would have gone as a first column. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt so far? Hi guys, any doubt anyone have so far?
I was not able to follow from the V, what you assigned the value for V.
Not a problem. See. So let us go back. See. So yeah. So this is V basically, R norm. So R norm is what? We want to generate random normal distribution. It means we want to generate the values which are completely random, but coming from a normal distribution. Okay, so the values which are coming from the normal distribution. And how many values you want to generate? 100. The 100 values that you're generating, the mean of those values should be 10, and the standard deviation should be 2. So with these parameter values, we want to generate 100 random values, and that vector we have assigned as V. Sorry, did you got it? Get it?
So
Hello.
this the 100 and then 10 and then 2. So this 10 and 2 means like writing after comma, like it's a standard notation
Absolutely
for.
yes. So let me show you that standard notation as well. See, R norm. This is here. N comma
Mhm.
mean comma st. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Just give me a minute. Ah, yeah, sorry. Fine. So what you can also do basically, like you can just copy paste it. Okay, and then you can go to here R. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Array. Fine. Yeah. So what you can do, like, see, you can just copy paste this complete syntax from there, and then it is R, so you can mention R equal to 100, mean equal 10, and standard deviation equal to 2. And now this is V. Now let me show you one thing. If I will give here n equal to this, mean equal to this, and standard deviation equal to this. Okay, here also it works. But now what you will see basically here that these two vectors are different. These two vectors are different. And for this reason only, it is called as a random normal. It's called as a random basically. Okay, because every time you generate, it will be random values. So in order to get rid of this and get the same set of the values that you want to generate, we set the seed values. So for that, we have a command called set.seed. Let us see this V. So for the first time, V is this. Let us see V is this. And then I will create V1. Okay, no, I will have to see basically. I will get back to this later basically, like how to set the seed value. Okay, yeah. But seed value is normally set to like to get the reproducibility. Okay, so that every time you will be generating the same function, it will be giving you the same set of the values. Okay, fine. So let us go back to the initial analysis V1. Okay, so we were here, right? So we generated this, and then we wanted to convert into a matrix. So V1, comma n row equals 20 and by row equals false. So when we give by row equal to false, it means what? First 20 element to the first column.
Sir,
Yeah,
I have
please.
one question. So this like V1 and then this assignment operator and then R norm. So like does this R language, does it like take space also? Like if do V1 space assignment operator space R norm and then I write. I mean does it consider space as well?
Please tell like this your mean?
Yeah. So
Doesn't
will it
make
run
sense.
now?
Like it's both are same. Both are same.
It will run.
Yes, it will same only. Let me show you. It will be same. It will not give you error. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So now you see here that match. So you have got a matrix now here, right? Now the matrix that you have generated. Now you can see here we have the different rows and then we have the different columns. Now what do you want to do? You want to rename these rows as row 1, row 2, row 3, and row 20, and columns as col 1, col 2, col 3, and so on to col 20. But before that, let us check the dimension of this map. What is this? 20 by 5. Dim basically means dimension. Okay. How many rows are there? How many columns are there? You can also give the code here and row. You get only the, sorry, yeah, 20 rows are there. You can also give here and call 5. 5 columns are there. Now I want to rename my rows. So what I will do basically, let me show you. Paste 0. What do you want to row underscore 1 till 20. This is what I want to generate. Row 1, row 2, and so on till this. And then I will give here the command row names mat, and now I will type mat equal to this. If you see here now, row 1, row 2, row 3, and so on till this. So now paste 0 is a command which helps you to keep one thing constant and like generate multiple values from there. For example, we had row as the constant and we wanted to add 1 till 20 with all the element with all the rows. So we got something like this, right? And now similarly I want to rename my columns as well. So call names, call, and how many values are there? Only 5. So now let us see our map. Now you can see here how good it looks. So the other rows, the other columns, and we have got this particular matrix. Okay. Any doubt anyone have so far? Hello.
Sir, I didn't understand the syntax of naming the rows and columns.
Which syntax you didn't understand this?
Yeah.
So it is very simple. See, like we wanted to add like call 1, call 2, and so on. Okay. So for that, what we wanted to create, first of all, you'll be required to create call 1, call 2, call 3, and so on. Am I right? Like suppose that I want to, can I know your name, please? Hello,
Anjali.
अंजलि. ठीक है, तो हमने अंजलि लिखा और हम चाहते हैं हम अंजलि को 10 बार लिखे. या सी अंजलि 1, अंजलि 2, अंजलि 3 एंड सो ऑन. यहाँ पे हमने पेस्ट किया है. हम पेस्ट 0 करेंगे तो ये जो स्पेस आ रहा है वो गायब हो जाएगा. यू कैन सी हियर अंजलि 1, अंजलि 2, अंजलि 3. अब हम इसको अगर अंडरस्कोर भी दे देंगे तो ये भी आ जाएगा अंजलि 1, अंजलि 2, अंजलि 3. डिड यू गेट एनी आइडिया?
Yes, sir.
फिर हमने क्या किया, हमने कॉल नेम्स. When you will do call names of mat, it will give you the name of the columns. But when you're going to do this, let us replace it with Anjali. And now let me show you math. See, Anjali 1, Anjali 2, Anjali 3, and so on. I can replace it with any name. Like suppose that I'm in love with my name, so I'm doing A. See, A1, A2, A3, A4, and A5. Got the clarity now, Anjali?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, chalo. Yeah. So now, what we want to do basically?
Sir,
Yeah,
could
please.
you could you please quickly show how you created this matrix at first place?
मैं दोबारा explain करता हूँ, ठीक है? So first of all, we created a vector B here. Our norm 100, 10, 2. So it was this. Then we wanted to create a matrix. So for that, we gave a command here. Mat equal to, it means what the name of the matrix will be mat. So variable name is mat. So matrix V comma 100 comma sorry no V n row. N row basically means how many rows you want to specify. And by row equal to false. It means what? By column we wanted true. Then we wanted to rename my row name. So row names mat is equal to this. Paste 0. Okay. Row underscore 1 till 20. Then similarly we wanted to do this also. Call names. Call 1 till 5. Get the idea now? Hello.
Sir, what does the by row equals to false mean?
By row equal to false basically means I'd explain this thing. See, I have two options. How many rows are there? 20 and 5 columns there. So how to arrange this vector into the rows and the columns? I have two possibilities. So first 20, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first row is complete. So I can put these elements like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second row complete. Third row complete and so on. So like this 20 rows. So I will divide the 100 values into 20 different sets. And each set will become one row. Another possibility, 5 columns are there. So I will be required to convert these 100 elements into 5 sets of 20 elements. So the first 20, 1 till here, then here till there, and so on. So total 5 sets, and then it will become column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, and column 5. So when you want row wise element, so 20 rows, you will give by row equal to true. When you want column wise, you will give by row equal to false. Get the idea now? नहीं आया समझ में?
Okay, so sir, the by row means like by row command.
बाई रो का मतलब हो गया कि आप रो वाइज एलिमेंट चूज करना चाहते हैं. मतलब अगर हमारे पास 20 एलिमेंट लाइक 20 रोज है, राइट? हमारे पास, यू आर कंफर्टेबल हिंदी?
Yes.
ग्रेट. हमारे पास 20 रोज हैं, तो हम ये चाहते हैं बेसिकली कि हम इन 100 एलिमेंट्स को कैसे अरेंज करें. कैसे अरेंज करने के हमारे पास टोटल दो तरीके हैं. पहला तरीका ये है कि आप पहले 20 एलिमेंट को लेकर के एक कॉलम ले लीजिए. अभी 5 कॉलम है तो 5 ही सेट बनाने पड़ेंगे. तो पहले 20 एलिमेंट आपके कॉलम 1 हो गए, अगले 20 एलिमेंट आपके कॉलम 2 होंगे, अगले 20 एलिमेंट कॉलम 3, अगले 20 एलिमेंट कॉलम 4, अगले 20 एलिमेंट कॉलम 5. आपने लिख दिया, डन हो गया टास्क. दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी ये है, आप 20 रोज है, 20 रोज के लिए हर रो में 5 एलिमेंट चाहिए. आप ये करेंगे, पहले 5 एलिमेंट पहला रो डाल दिया आपने, फिर अगले 5 एलिमेंट दूसरा रो, अगले 5 एलिमेंट तीसरा रो, एंड सो ऑन. आपका काम हो गया खत्म. गॉट इट?
Yeah.
तो जब आप बाई रो इक्वल टू ट्रू करते हैं तो आप जितने रोज है उतने सेट बनाएंगे. या बाई रो इक्वल टू फॉल्स करेंगे तो आप जितने कॉलम्स है उतने सेट बनाएंगे. गॉट इट?
Okay.
ठीक है, चलिए. और कोई डाउट है किसी को? थैंक्स फॉर आस्किंग दिस काइंड ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस. गुड, ग्रेट. नाउ earlier it was a very like single length vector, linear, right? So like suppose like this v is what? Single. Like I want to extract, suppose that the first 10 elements I can give like this. but this is a 2D matrix. It's a 2D, like it doesn't work in our. Okay, fine. So now suppose that this is what this is a 2D matrix. It is not one dimension, right? So how we can extract the elements of this? Now suppose that I want to extract the element this of sixth row and second columns. How can I extract that? So it is very simple. Mat, how many dimensions are there now? Two. So you'll give one comma. So two dimensions, you'll give one comma. Before comma, first element. So what is that? Sixth row, second column. Sixth row, second column, 9.542. 9.542. Now suppose that you want to extract column 2 value of row 5, row 10 and row 20. Row 4, row 10 and row 20. Second element, see. The second column value for the row 4. Row 4, 11.50. 11.50. Row 10, 12.69. Row 20, 9.95. So because you want to pass multiple things, and in the beginning only I told you, whenever you want to store or show multiple things together, you need to introduce and make use of the concept called vectors. For that reason, we are making use of here the called vector C bracket 4, 10, 20. And so mat C 4, 10, 20. So it will extract the 4th, 10th and 20th. Okay. And we got the answer, right?
सर मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन है।
आप प्लीज बताइए।
तो जैसे हमने कोई कोड लिखा
हम्म,
और फिर उस फॉर एग्जांपल हमने आर नॉर्म करके n इक्वल्स टू 100 वाला पूरा ये हमारा जनरेट हुआ। उसके
हम्म,
बाद जब मैं मैट्रिक्स लगा रही थी तो उसमें अनएक्सपेक्टेड इनपुट ये सब आ रहा था।
हम्म।
तो अगर मुझे मतलब इसको अनएक्सपेक्टेड वाला जो एरर है वो हटाना है तो मुझे वापस से एन नॉर्म वाला दोबारा से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा या
नहीं
फिर उसको
नहीं
कमांड
नहीं
देने के लिए
नहीं, आपको खाली अगला वाला कमांड जहां पे आप एरर कर रहे हो वहां पे सही करना पड़ेगा बस।
वो
तो
एरर ठीक करना पड़ेगा? वो प्रीवियस आपकी कमांड है वो उसको रीड कर लेगा?
यस, आपको नई कमांड में खाली सही करना पड़ेगा। इफ यू वांट देन यू कैन शेयर योर स्क्रीन। वुड यू लाइक टू शेयर?
Actually, sir, I am using my laptop and using mobile for the recording.
Oh, I see. Then you cannot share. I'm really sorry. ठीक है। और कोई डाउट है किसी को? हेलो गाइस, एनीवन एल्स हैव एनी डाउट्स? चलो, not a problem. Now suppose that 4th, 10th and 20th rows and second, 4th and 5th column you wanted to select. Okay, second, 4th and 5th columns. Now you can see here row 4, row 10, row 20, call 2, call 4, call 5. So we have selected those elements here, right? So did it make any sense to you that how you can extract the elements from a multidimensional array or not? Is it clear to all of you guys or not? Please say either yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, good. Okay. So now here, let us take a 2-minute break basically, and then we will resume once again. Fine? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, good. Okay. So take a 2-minute break and then we will resume basically. Fine. Hello, guys. Are you there? Hello. Hello. Guys, are you there?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Really.
great. Then we can resume once again. Fine. Great. Yeah. We're here, right? So this is how basically like we do perform the uh, what slicing of the elements, right? Now do one thing. You can do one more thing basically. Like suppose that you want to just give me a minute, okay? Sort mat 3.99. Yeah, okay. And then I will pass here mat. So fine. Just a minute. Okay, sort mat. First column we want to sort. Okay, so we sorted the first column, 3.99 and so on. Okay, and now fine. So we'll type here names. Okay, and then mat. Great. So let me show you guys what I have done basically here. Okay, so you can just see first of all here 3.99, 6.08, 6.099, and so on. It's arranged in ascending order. Do you agree with me? It's arranged in ascending order. How many of you agree with me, or is anyone here who disagrees with me? Hello. Okay. So what I've done basically, like I wanted to sort this data frame based upon any one of the column. Okay. So we wanted to sort this data frame based upon one column value basically. Okay. Where one column will be arranged in the ascending order. For that, what did you do? Like very simple. Let me show you. First of all, if you want to select all the elements of one particular column, so first of all, like comma and this. We're not mentioning here anything. It means all the values, all the rows. If you will give like here, nothing here, it means all the columns. You can see here, right? And now you are getting this. Now of this, if you just want to get these call 1, call 2, call 3, call 4, and call 5, for that you'll be required to give here the function called names. I'll give you this. And now if you want to get the value of this, only this, like in the vector format, so you'll give something like this as dot vector, like so. So if you want to just get the values of particular column, you're not interested to get the row names, you just convert that into s dot vector. It will just give you the values, right? If you just want the names, you can get like this, names and this. It will give you the names, right? Is it fine? Did you get the idea or not? So, okay, fine. So s dot vector converts into the vector representation. So whenever you get something like as dot matrix, so it will convert into a matrix. As dot vector, it will convert into vectors. As dot character, it will convert into character. For example, let me show you. Like 10 as dot character 10. Now it's a what? Character value. Earlier it was integer value. So let me show you the class. So class is another function which gives you the data type. Okay, so and now if I do here class, it will be what character? Say character. So whenever you will have something like as dot, it will be the convert the data type basically. Okay, so hope it is clear. Now our task was what? Like our task was to sort this data frame based on the column one value. So sort this data frame based on the column one values. So first of all, I will be required to what? Sort the column one. So for that, I will be required to select all the elements of the first column. First of all the rows and the column comma one means all the values of the first column we have done, and then we are required to sort them. So sort, we've sorted them, right? We've sorted them all the values into the ascending order. And now we wanted to get the data frame into this order only. So what I'll do now, I will just take the names of this. It will give me what? It will give me all the names, row 16, row 60, and so on. And then these are what? Rows. So it will go in the rows. And we want all the columns. So absolutely yes. Nothing go after the comma. And then this mat. So the task is done. If you want to do this thing upon the fifth column, like suppose the fourth column. Now you see here the fourth column was ascended or in the ascending order. Got it? You cannot perform it on two columns together. So let me check. It is tough, but let us we can see it will not be possible. So it will not be possible. Yes. Okay. Fine. So because sorting can be done only one column basically. Fine. So is it clear to everyone or not? Anyone have any doubts so far in this sorting, like how you can sort a particular data frame or matrix based on a column or not? Is it clear?
Sir, so the function sort automatically sorts all the values in ascending order only.
Absolutely, yes. Ascending order.
So if we want to like sort in descending order, suppose, then
That's a
what?
nice question. So for that, let me see. Descending equals. So for that, what we'll do like sort. Okay. Decreasing equal false में देना होगा, ठीक है? Decreasing equals okay. एक सेकंड रुक जाओ, हम कर लेते हैं मैट second column this, and now we want to sort it. Sort, fine. Now we want to get it in decreasing equals true. Yeah, is it clear? You can see now it is sorted in the decreasing order, right?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So अब हम क्या करेंगे यहाँ पे similar all the columns we want this and then this mat. Got it? Yeah, it is done. So based on the second column we have sorted into the descending order. एक second. No, it is not done. 13 should have been there on the top, right? एक सेकंड, उल्टा कैसे हो रहा है? So sort mat comma 2 comma decreasing equals true. Now let us see the value. Like okay, fine. So my mistake. We were also required to give the command here names. So that was missing, right? Yeah. Comma all the columns, and then we'll give here the mat. That is done. See, 13 went this, 12 went something like this, and so on. Did you get the idea now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so like this, you can sort basically either in the ascending or the descending order. So what is the moral of the story? Just put a question mark and type the name of the function, get the functionality, because no one in this world can remember all this terminology. It is impossible to remember, right? So always remember just one function that is called question mark. Other than question mark, you also type here help. it also do the same task for you. Okay, yeah, fine. So sorting also we saw, and then that also we saw. Now I'll show you one very important condition that is called as the filtering. Okay. Now suppose we want to filter all the values for which column 2 values are greater than 10. Okay. It means only these rows should be returned. So let us see. Mat, comma 2 greater than 10. And it will give you what? True, false, true, false, true, false, and true, false. Right? So mat, yeah. So in filtering, it will work. You can see here now. It has only returned you all those row data frame for which the column 2 values were greater than 10. There is no value which is less than 10. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose like, yeah. Now suppose if I want to perform multiple filtering, mat, comma 2 greater than 10. And now I also want to apply a filter that column 4 should also be greater than 10. So and mat column 4 greater than 10, right? So it is working like true and true. It will be true. True or false. True and true, it will be true. True and false, it will be false. False and false, it will be false. False and true, it will be false. Okay. So should we return this particular row? No, because this is not true. This is true, this is true. Yes, it should be returned. True and true, it should be returned. No, it should not be returned. No, yes, it should be returned. No, no, this should be returned. Yes, no, and no. So how many rows should be there? Four only. So this condition is done. Mat, it will be applied on the rows, so all and all the columns. Like you see here, only four rows are there. So you applied here the multiple filtering. So if you can apply the AND operator, we can also apply the OR operator. So now if either mat2 is greater than 10 or fourth column is greater than 10, and now it will return you, see, 1, 2, 4, 5, yeah. So either one of the two will be greater than 10. Now see, column 2 is greater than 10, yes, it is not greater, fine. It is greater, it is greater, 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 not greater, but it is fine because it is greater. This is not greater, but this is greater, greater, and so on. So either one of them will be greater. So either one of them. For that, we apply a OR filtering. And this pipe, this is called the pipe symbol, guys. Okay, this is called the pipe symbol. So shift and this button, like pipe symbol, we do operate, which means the OR operator. Okay, so this is for the OR operator basically. Fine, and we are done with this. So data filtering also we have seen now. Okay,
Excuse me, sir.
आप please बताइए.
Sir, can we use that AND function to sort two columns simultaneously?
एंड ऑपरेटर्स नहीं, आप दो कॉलम एक साथ सॉर्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, आप करके देखिएगा, नहीं हो पाएगा. ठीक है, बिकॉज जब आप एक कॉलम सॉर्ट करो दूसरा सॉर्ट नहीं हो पाएगा. ये दिक्कत आएगी. आपको डेटा फ्रेम इतना प्यारा है बेसिकली, लाइक जहाँ पे दोनों कॉलम ऐसे वैल्यूज हैं, तो डिफरेंट स्टोरी, बट majority of the cases you will not find such a good scenario. Yeah. So this is how we get a proper data filtering. And today's class I will not be showing you anything regarding the R Studio, and tomorrow class will just be starting the R Studio, guys. Okay, so today we'll just doing the R language. Good. So now I'll show you few of the plotting things. Okay, so first of all, let us see like this mat. Now I want to understand if there is any relation between call 1 and call 4. So what you can do, plot mat call 1 mat call 2, and you can see here it will open a plot for you like this, right? And then you can give a number of different things here. What? Let me show you. Plot, question mark. See. So plot x comma y, and then it will give you all the different functions. Like, so x comma y will be the x column, what should be represented upon the x-axis, and what should be represented upon the y-axis. So that is x and the y. Then type. So in the type, you can mention like what the point should be represented, or the data points which you are going to plot. They should be represented using what? So you can represent them using point. You can represent using lines. You can represent using both point and lines. Okay, C for the lines part alone, B, and so on. Multiple are there. Then main is to give the title of the plot. Sub is for a subtitle for the plot. X lab, Y lab, ASP. Okay. So let us give the few of the names to this function plot, and then you will be able to understand it. Okay. Main, scatter plot of call1 and call2. Let me show you. See, so we have added the title. Now we'll give X lab, call1, and then Y lab equal to call2. You can see here now, call1 and call2. Okay, so, oh, by mistake I wrote this. Yeah, I want to write this. The scatter plot of call1 and call2, call1, and then let me show you. So type L. So it is not giving the type L. Yeah, so you see here now. So when you give the type equal to L line, it is trying to do what? It is trying to join all the points using the line. But it is not a good representation. So it will be P, the points, right? You can give here like B, both point and the line. So point also and the lines also. It looks something like this, right? Something like that you can keep on creating. Got it? Yeah. Fine. Yeah. So this is called what? Scatter plot. So plot mat xscan. Okay, not a problem. So major number of functionalities we will be seeing in the next class, basically, like when we will be doing in the R Studio. Okay. In this, I do not have the much options to like show you. Okay, yeah. So this is what plotting basically. Okay. Now there is one very beautiful function called as the QQ plot. So let me show you. But before that, like let us see few of the basic plots. Okay. So box plot, mat. You can see here now. So it has done what? We have created a box plot of all the different columns. Call1, call2, call3, call4, call5. Okay. So all the different columns, we have created the box plots. Fine. So call1, call2, call3, call4, and the call5. And what we can see from this that column 2 is having the maximum median value as compared to all. And this is having call 3 is having the, no, call 3 not, like call1. Call1 and call5 are having approximately the minimum value of the median value. So halaki call5 की minimum median value है. Okay. So this is called as a box plot. It helps you to understand the distribution of the data. Okay. So scatter plot, box plot I've explained you. And then what plot shall I explain you more? Then I should have explained you quantile plot, but before that, I'll be required to make you understand that what is the meaning of quantiles. So let me ask you guys, is anyone here who has ever heard the term quantiles? Ever? Yeah, please go ahead. Anyone here who have heard the term quantiles before or not? Yeah. Is anyone here who have heard the term quintile? Guys, please speak. Yeah, it will be good. Okay, otherwise it will be two monitors. Like I will feel that I'm just speaking. Okay. So is anyone here heard the term quintile before? Hello guys, can you please speak? Anyone? Okay, put a -1 in the chat if you have never heard the term quintile, so that I will explain. Or put a +1 in the chat if you have ever heard the term quintiles. Okay,
Sir, basically, शायद it means divide the data into specific, for example, into two quartile, into three quartile, like.
absolutely, yes. You're definitely right, Sumra. Okay. See, but majority of the people have never heard the term quintile. Okay, that's not a problem. So, okay, so one, two, okay. So all -1 we have got. So let me explain you this guys as well. Okay, fine, not a problem. Yeah. So let me explain you guys first of all the meaning of this thing. So there is a term called quintile in the world of statistics. Okay. So quintiles basically means to divide a given vector or the values into n equal intervals. Into n equal intervals. For example, whenever you give some entrance exam, you get your marks in percentile, right? So what is the meaning of percentile? Divide the values into 100 equal intervals. Similarly, if I'm going to divide my values into 4 equal intervals, it will be called as the quartiles. Quartile, 4 equal intervals. If I divide my values into 10 equal intervals, it will be called as the deciles. Okay. So this is the meaning of quintiles. Okay. So let me show you, like, let us try quintiles. Yeah. So quintile, sample quintile, let us see. The general function quintile produces sample quintiles corresponding to given probabilities. The smallest observation corresponds to probability of 0 and the largest probability of 1. Okay. So quintile x is the vector that you will pass. Props is the probability value that you will pass 0, 1, 0.25. So sequence 0, 1.25 means what? Between 0 and 1 at a gap of 0.25. So 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75 and 1. NA dot RM equal to false. I will tell you the meaning of NA dot RM, but in tomorrow's class, not today. Okay. So let me explain you this. Okay. So fine. Quintiles, quintile V1 comma props equal to C 0 comma 1 comma 0.25. Yeah. So this is showing what the 0th percentiles value. Okay. So 5.98 means what the minimum value is this much. Let me show you the minimum. Minimum is 5.99 and so on, right? Let us see the maximum value. Max 50.288, 50.288, right? So these are 25th percentile, 50th percentile, 75th percentile. Okay. So when you take all the values between this interval, this is called a quartile 1. Values between this and this. So all the values greater than this but less than this, it will be quartile 2. All the values greater than this value but less than this, quartile 3. All the values greater than this but less than this, quartile 4. So let me show you. But this is something else. This is called as the whisker. So I'll explain you whisker also, but let us see first this. Again. Similarly, if you want to generate all the 10 percentiles, so you can give like this. See? 0th, 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th, and so on. So now 0 to 10, all the values between this range, all values between this range will be the decile 1. All values between this and this range will be decile 2. This and this range, decile 3. This and this, decile 4. Decile 5, decile 6, decile 7, decile 8, decile 9, decile 10. Is it clear now the meaning of quintiles or not?
So can you please explain again?
So the meaning of quantile is basically to divide the values into n equal intervals. Okay. And when we divide the values into n equal interval, we need to first do the sorting. So sort the given vector into ascending order and then divide it into n equal intervals. Okay. So if you want to find the 50th percentile, so what is the value which is presented the 50th percentile value in the ascending order? That value is this. Okay. And so on. Is it clear now? Let me show you. Let me draw one example for you, then you will understand better. Let us do one thing. It's kind of okay. Random integers in R. I forgot the function for this. R unif. Okay. It is a uniform distribution. Random numbers in range. Okay, fine. R unif. चलो R unif use करते हैं. R unif. Okay. So see, like R unif is the function now we are going to make use of. So it will not generate the values from the uniform distribution. Okay. So uniform distribution, it will generate the values. Okay. So you will give n number of values you want to generate, minimum value and the maximum value. So between this and this value, it will generate these many values. Okay. So let us draw one. 10. Minimum value suppose like 10 and 100. So you can see here now it has generated like 10 random uniform numbers between 10 and 100. Okay. If you want to generate 100, it will give you this. Okay. So now when we are saying to find the quantiles, it means first of all, let me show you how to find this. Yeah. So this is the uni. First of all, you will be required to sort it. Okay. Sort uni. Now you can see here that values are sorted. So this is the 0th percentile value. It is the minimum value, 0th percentile value. This is the maximum value and the 100 percentile value. Maximum value. Okay. Now when we see the 10th percentile value, it means the 10th value. So this is the 10th percentile value. 20th percentile value. So 17, 18, 19, 20. This is the value. 30th percentile value. This will be the value, and so on. Let us see. Quantile uni underscore s. No, like uni comma props equal to c 0 comma 1 comma 0.21. See, minimum value I told you it will be this 10 percentile value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 point something. Just a minute. Just a minute, okay? So, एक second. Uni sort uni. There is some discrepancy. Land point 35537, fine. And 99.98207, this value is also fine. So 10 percentile value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It should have been this value. Just a minute, okay, not a problem. Okay, fine. 28, so 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 30.54. Okay, fine. So I will try to look into it, guys. Okay, so I will try to look into it. I think there is some mathematical formulations which is being happening here in order to find the quantiles. Okay, so uh, yes, so mostly what is happening basically is that it is finding the percentile value basically from there. Okay, so I have to see basically this, like why is that discrepancy here? So the first and the minimum and the maximum value is the same, but these values are different. So I'll look into it. Right now, I'm not able to answer this particular query. Okay, so I'll look into it and then I will try to explain it in the tomorrow's class. Okay, fine. But this is what usually happens, that you first sort the vector and then you see that at this percentile value, how many values are there? Okay, yeah. At this
So I
percentile
guess
value, बताइए please.
you have to write quantile bracket. फिर what is this uniform? Uniform you don't have to write ना sir. You already mentioned quantile.
एक सेकेंड, कहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं आप? क्वांटाइल?
ये सर आपने लिखा था ना क्वांटाइल फिर ब्रैकेट में ये यूनिफॉर्म है इसका मतलब यूएनआई। तो जब सर आपने क्वांटाइल मेंशन कर दिया है तो यूनिफॉर्म मेंशन करना भी जरूरी है क्या सर?
अरे तो मैं बताऊंगा ना मुझे किसका निकालना है क्वांटाइल, ये तो बताऊंगा ना मैं।
तो सर क्वांटाइल को ब्रैकेट में करके आप खाली जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल 100 हमने क्वांटाइल का निकालना है 100 फिर
हाँ
उसके बाद जैसे आपने प्रॉप्स लिखा है प्रॉप्स के बाद आपने सीक्वेंस लिख दिया
हाँ।
1.5 ये और फिर जैसे मैंने अभी इससे पहले आपने क्वेश्चन मार्क करके क्वांटाइल करके जो पेज ओपन हुआ था ना
हम्म।
उसमें इसी तरीके से वो दे रखा है क्वांटाइल फिर ब्रैकेट में आपको यूनिट लिखने हैं 100 फिर कॉमा प्रॉप्स इज इक्वल्स टू सीक्वेंस जो भी है 0 1
तो यही
0.25।
तो किया हमने भी।
पर सर जिस इसमें वो नहीं है एक्स है ना यहाँ पे एक्स का
हाँ।
मतलब यूनिफॉर्म नहीं है ना सर 100 या फिर जो भी
अरे
आपका।
बाबा बाबा, यूनी तो मैंने नेम दिया ना अपने वेरिएबल का। यूनी
ओके
इज द नेम
एक्स
ऑफ द
यहाँ
वेरिएबल, इट
यहाँ
कैन।
पे एक्स एक्स जो है वो वेरिएबल है।
यस, एक्स इज द
ओके
वेक्टर, so that uni is
ओके
my x here right now. Got it?
ओके सर।
Yeah. Yeah, so let us do one more thing basically. C x and 1 to 10. Well, quantile, well, comma, props equal to seek 0, comma 1, comma 0.25. Yeah, okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, fine. So there will be discrepancy. Okay, because now I got the idea. Because when we are calculating the quantiles, it will take all the uniform values. So, okay, fine. Yes. So what it will do basically, so my mistake. Okay, so it was my mistake basically. So how do we compute the quantile? See, we take the minimum value, we take the maximum value. So what is minimum value? 1, maximum is what? 10. Okay. Then we see how many intervals we want to divide. Okay. So 10 and 1, so it will be 9. And then we need to find those many equal intervals values. Okay. So if it is starting from 1, and the 25th percentile value will be 3.25. Then it will be 5.5. Then it will be 7.75. Then it will be 10. So the gap between all these intervals will be the same. Say 2.25, 2.25, 2.25, 2.25. Got it? So in order to maintain that difference, so let us, now I got the idea. Whole uni, yeah. So sort uni, yeah. So this is the sorted uniform univector basically of ours. So the minimum and the maximum value will definitely remain the same. Okay, the 0th and the 100 percentile value, but within that the quantiles will be different. Why? See, the minimum value maximum value. Then between these two values, we want to find the 10 percentile, 20th, 100, and so on. So we will take the difference of these two, and that difference we need to divide into 100 equal intervals. Okay, so in order to do that, we got that particular value as whatever number was that basically. Okay, so hope it is clear now. Did you get like why the difference was there or not? Hello. Hi guys, is it clear or not? Shall I explain once again? Hello. Guys, are you there with me?
Yes, we are following.
Is it clear? Then how to find the quantiles?
Yeah.
सर एक बार फिर से बता सकते हैं आप?
मैं दोबारा एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ, चलो देखो दोबारा ध्यान से देखते हैं, ठीक है। सी सपोज दैट हमने एक यूनिट एक वेक्टर जनरेट किया आपका 1 to 20, ठीक है। यूनी हमने यूनि वेक्टर जनरेट किया 1 to 20। अब हम क्या चाहते हैं बेसिकली, हम ये चाहते हैं कि हम इसके 4 डिफरेंट क्वार्टाइल्स निकाले। तो क्वार्टाइल्स कैसे निकलेगा हमारा, क्वांटाइल यूनी प्रॉप्स इक्वल टू सी 0 1 0.25। एक सेकंड, ये कर दिया मैंने क्वांटाइल, ये क्या वो 120 oh okay fine, so it should be seek, not this. Yeah, so you can see here basically that what we will do first, 1 and 20. So minimum value will be 1, maximum will be 20. So that remains the same, not a big problem. Now you need to divide this difference of 20 and 1, the 19, into such a manner that the difference between two quartiles should remain the same. So the values come to 5.75, 10.5, 15.25, and 20. Right? Why? 20 minus 1. So let me do 20 minus 1, that is 19, divided by 4, 4.75. So now this value will keep on adding to all the values. So 1 plus 4.75, then 5.75 plus 4.75, 10.5 plus 4.75, and so on. Is it clear now or not?
Sir, this after probs equals to C 0, comma 1, comma 0.25.
Right?
Yes, sir. And then the second command you gave. So how does it changes?
तो देखिए यहाँ पे देखिए आप, पहले हमने गलती सी लिख दिया था। जब सी आप लिखोगे तो सी क्या होगा, 0 1 0.25, ठीक है, यही 3 वैल्यूज होगी। ये तो हम चाहते नहीं थे, इट वाज सिमेंटिक एरर। What we want basically 0 0.25 0.5 0.75 and so on. So for that you will give the seek. It will generate the sequence of the values between 0 and 1 at a gap of 0.25, which is this. And
Okay.
this we wanted to present as a probability. So quantile and then uni, comma this, and then this. This is the answer. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. But if this seek seek bracket 0 1 0 1 0.25, और जब हम जो यूनी कर रहे थे, आर यूनिफ, तो उसमें हम ऐसा टाइप करेंगे तो विल इट कम से सेम आर यूनिफ?
नहीं सर, ये इसकी वैल्यूज की मीनिंग है। मैं दिखाता हूँ यार। सीक हम गए, आपको सिंटेक्स खोल कर पढ़ना पड़ेगा कि लाइक यहाँ पे इसका जो फ्रॉम है, मतलब सीक्वेंस में फ्रॉम, पहला नंबर फ्रॉम है, मतलब यहाँ से लेके टू यहाँ तक बाई, मतलब इसके गैप पे आप जनरेट कर रहे हो। जब आर यूनिट यूज कर रहे हो तो वहां पे फंक्शन ही अलग है ना, R unif is a function
Okay, okay.
जो कि यूनिफॉर्म डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नंबर जनरेट कर रहा है, रैंडम यूनिफॉर्म नंबर्स. It will generate the random numbers from a uniform distribution. Got
Mhm.
it?
Yeah.
तो यहाँ पे n मिनिमम मैक्सिमम सबकी मीनिंग अलग है. तो ये मत समझना कभी कि कॉमा के बाद कुछ भी तो सब सेम होता है, ऐसा नहीं होता है. वो
Yeah, but
वैल्यूज है. ठीक है.
sir, if we give R unif and then we write 1, 2, 3, 4 R unif bracket 5
5
1 to 0 to 1, sorry,
क्या लिखूं?
0 comma 1. Yeah, and then if we enter, okay, it gives random
It will
values.
generate 5 random numbers between 0 and 1, which
Okay,
are of
okay,
uniform distribution.
got it, sir.
ऐसा समझ में कि नहीं आया?
Yeah, got it, sir.
ठीक है, गुड. और कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी के पास? चलो गुड. सो नाउ आई होप दैट आपको क्वांटाइल की मीनिंग क्लियर हो गया होगा. एम आई राइट? इज द मीनिंग ऑफ क्वांटाइल क्लियर टू एवरीवन और नॉट? केस प्लीज यस या नो बोल दो.
Yes, sir.
चलो गुड. ठीक है, फाइन. सो नाउ व्हाई डिड आई एक्सप्लेन दिस टू यू गाइज? देयर वाज अ रीजन बिहाइंड इट. ओके, सो there is a very famous plot which is called the QQ plot. So R norm 100, mean of 10, standard deviation 2, n norm. So वो हमने एक वेक्टर जनरेट किया norm this. Now we want to generate a QQ plot of it. So QQ okay, so QQ plot. So fine. So QQ norm I need to give basically. Okay. Great. So this is a plot that I wanted to make you understand. Okay, so QQ norm. It is called as a quantile plot basically, guys. A normal distribution we are drawing here. So it is just trying to see that the values that we have generated from the distribution, is it following a normal distribution or not? So it's a normal QQ plot. Okay, so it means that we are generating, we had a distribution of the numbers and we wanted to check that if the given distribution of the number that we have, is it coming from a normal distribution or not? So for that, we have the function called QQ norm. Okay, so it is just checking that the values are on normal distribution or not. Okay. So what it happen? How it happens basically? See, so the values that we had. Okay. So what values we had basically that we plotted here? So norm. Okay. So we have the norm value like this. See. Okay. So this is the observed values. Okay. So this is the sample quantiles. The observed value. Minimum value is this much, 6 point something must be there. Maximum is 14 point something. Let us see. Okay, so for that there is a function called summary. Yeah, so you can see here the minimum value is 6.191, maximum is 14.031. And that you can observe from here as well. Like maximum value is this, minimum value is this, right? And then the summary that we have got, right? The minimum value and the maximum value. So this is a sample quantile. So we arrange the value in the ascending order. Then based upon this, we do generate a distribution of the numbers coming from a normal distribution. So we'll calculate the mean and the standard deviation of this. Okay. No, like just a minute. So we will draw a normal distribution with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. So standard normal distribution we are drawing. And then we are drawing the two quantiles together. Okay. We are drawing the two quantiles together. So let me show you. Let me show you. So norm 1 is equal to R norm 100, mean 10, and 2. Suppose that, okay? And norm 2, we are generating a random normal, standard normal distribution, okay? Random 100, comma, mean of 0, standard deviation of 1. It is called a standard normal distribution. Yeah. And then we will just plot, no, like, yeah. And then we will sort them together. Okay, and then we will plot them together. Let us see. So you can see here, it's almost the same distribution, right? And you can see here that the values are coming onto the same line, right? And when it is on the same line, it means what? That both are coming from the same distribution. And one was what? The given observation that was given to you, and the other is standard normal distribution. So we plotted them against each other. So let me draw one thing. Okay, so par mf rho equal to c 1 by 2. Okay, and then plot norm 1 comma norm 2, and then plot, sorry, no, qq norm 1. You can see here now that this is the normal qq plot, okay, using the qq norm package, and this is using r method, like, okay, and both are approximately the same, right? So let us change the axis. Let me just change the axis. Yeah, so now you can see here, both are almost the same, right? So this is how, like, all these advanced methods and the functionalities works, guys. Okay. So the moral of the story and the motive of my this session is to make you understand that do not follow or understand anything blindly. If you are making a plot using QQ plot, then try to go deeper into it. Try to understand how is it working. So here QQ basically stands for quantile quantile. So one quantile will be for the given data which will be given to you. Other quantile will be generated from a theoretical distribution. And this theoretical distribution, it's up to you. Suppose that you want to check that if a given distribution is coming from a random uniform distribution or not. So you will generate the quantile 2 theoretical quantiles from the uniform distribution. If you are assuming from the hypergeometric, then you will generate from the hypergeometric distribution. And then you will draw the two quantiles against each other. If it is coming in a straight line, it means that both are coming from the same distribution. If not, it is not coming, right? So this is all that we wanted to cover in the first session. So tomorrow, so now it's better to end because it has been approximately 2.5 hours. Okay. So when tomorrow we will start the session, guys. So we will start with the first very further fundamental topics in our programming. That is called your loops, conditionals, okay, and then we will move ahead with the proper statistical analysis. Okay, so okay, let us do few more analysis. Okay, let me ask you guys, like, do you want me to like cover few more topics today, or like shall we start tomorrow? Hi guys, can you please tell me? Okay, so how many of you want me to like cover few more topics? Please put a plus one in the chat. Yeah, yeah, Atal, you want to say something? Please go ahead.
I was saying, sir, we can do few more if
Okay,
the
few more topics.
time permits.
Fine, not a problem. Yeah, we can do a few more topics. Okay, Anjali is also saying few more. Then I will need to have some water first. Okay, so let me drink some water and then we'll continue. Fine. Okay, fine, guys. So let's begin. Yeah. Are you there with me, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir.
चलो ग्रेट ठीक है चलो फिर हम आगे फर्दर टॉपिक स्टार्ट करते हैं ठीक है फाइन so now you must have got the idea that like how to study anything okay so if you are going to the journey of programming or data science or biostats okay please try to understand the fundamental concepts do not just be dependent upon ChatGPT AI Gemini and all those Claude or other tools okay they will reduce your creativity they will kill you let me tell you guys they will kill you why they will kill you because whatever you want to do it will directly give you the answer and you will not explore then okay so if you are expert in your domain and then you are making use of all those tools it's absolutely fine not a big problem because you just need to expedite your task but if you are a student if you are a learner if you are a beginner in the domain please and please stop yourself from using all these AI tools or use them judiciously. If you are getting any output from there, please try to understand deeper into it. Okay. And like for example, like if you are getting a QQ plot, try to understand what is the meaning of Q. Why is it called a QQ plot? Okay, and so on. Great. So let us start with few other topics. Okay, so it was the V. Fine. So it was a V. Now suppose that we want to understand here, first of all, what is the summary of this data? Like in this. Okay, so what we'll do, summary and V. You can see here now the summary of this. Minimum value 3.997. The first quartile, now you understand the first quartile, 25th percentile value, 8.537. Median this much, mean this much, third quartile and the max value this much. We can also create a box plot of it. Yeah, so this is the box plot you can see here. And now create a I will create a what? Density plot. So plot density V. Yeah. Okay. So you can see here now we have created two plots side by side. So it is the box plot of the same vector and it is a density plot of the same vector. And we can clearly see here that here the data is approximately normally distributed. The data is coming from a normally distributed vector. Okay. It is bimodal in nature. It is bimodal in nature because we are getting two peaks. Right. So it is bimodal in nature. Data is normally distributed. If you want to check now that if this data is normally distributed or not, then what test can we make use of? This is an open question to all of you. Can anyone tell me? I want to check that if my V is normally distributed or not. Which statistical hypothesis testing will I apply? The question is open to all of you. Please. Anyone? Let me repeat the question, guys. We want to make sure that the V, the given distribution of the numbers, is following a normal distribution or not. Which statistical test can we make use of? Anyone? Hi guys, anyone knows the answer? Okay, so Atal, any idea?
No, sir. No, sir.
Chalo,
P value?
no. So p value will be used, but p value is not the test. So it is called Shapiro. So yeah. So we'll apply the Shapiro-Wilkinson test. Now you are getting the p-value is 0.399. If the p-value is greater than 0.05, we say that yes, data is normally distributed. Okay, so this much p-value is 0.399, so data is normally distributed. Okay, so now this is called a hypothesis testing, where you have two different kinds of hypotheses. One is the null hypothesis. So here in this case, the null hypothesis will be that the given vector is normally distributed. And the alternate will be that the given vector is not normally distributed, right? And then we perform the Shapiro-Wilkinson test. If the p-value is going to be greater than the alpha value, alpha is type 1 error rate or the false positive rate. So all these things in detail I usually teach in my statistics classes. Okay, so we do not have that much time right now so that I can explain you all the stats here. Okay, but yes, so we have a alpha value which is called the false positive error rate, right? And we compare with respect to the false positive error rate, the p value. That if the p value is greater than the false positive error rate, then we say that if the p-value is greater than the false positive error rate, we say that null hypothesis is accepted, or we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So here the null hypothesis is what? It's coming from the normal distribution. So we accept the null hypothesis, and therefore the given vector is coming from the normal distribution. क्योंकि आप सबने p value 0.05 जरूर सुना होगा, आपने यूज किया होगा कि p value less than 0.05, yes, there is a significant difference. Not less than 0.05, no significant difference. पर कभी सोचो 0.05 होता क्या है? Right? So do not trust and blindly use it, that 0.05 value. That 0.05 is called as the false positive error rate. It is called the type 1 error. Right? So this is how we get to see and find that if a given vector is coming from a normal distribution or not. Right? And now there is a function which I had drawn, like let me show you, par mf rho equal to c 1 comma 3. Why I'm using it? Par basically is partition. So I'm going to divide my panel into three different, like one row into three columns. And then I will start creating the plot. So first plot will be box plot, V. The next plot I will create the density plot, density, V. And the third plot I will create of QQ norm. And let us see. So you see here the three plots together. And yes, it is a normally distributed approx because it is following the same straight line. So we can draw a straight line as well here. Okay. So there must be a function to draw a straight line. Y main, X lab, Y lab. Okay, QQ line. QQ line कर लेते हैं. Not a problem. क्या सो क्यूक्यू लाइन से उस पे पहले हम पॉइंट ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं क्यूक्यू नॉर्म का, फिर उसमें एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर दो. सो यू कैन क्लियरली सी हियर दैट यस there are two different natures here. You can clearly see here that there are two different natures. So one is there and other is here, right? And this nature is being shown. हाँ बताइए please.
So can we put the R square value over this QQ plot so that we can justify if it is normally
R square कहाँ
distributed?
से आएगा अभी? हाँ जी. Who is this? Can you tell me your name please?
Sir Sumra.
Can you pardon?
Sir Sumra.
सुमरा. ओके. तो सुमरा बताएंगे थोड़ा यहाँ पे R square वैल्यू कहाँ से आएगा?
Sir, actually, if we check if our data is significant or normally distributed,
हाँ.
so so we use R square
नहीं,
value.
R
If it
square वहाँ
is
पे आर स्क्वायर हम नॉर्मली यूज करते हैं आपके उसके लिए, लाइक रिग्रेशन प्लॉट जब हम करते हैं, दैट व्हाट इज द डिग्री ऑफ डेविएशन लाइक फ्रॉम द एक्सपेक्टेड एवरेज वैल्यू ऑफ द टारगेट वेरिएबल, उसके लिए हम आप आर स्क्वायर वैल्यू यूज करते हैं.
yes, sir, how much our points are deviated from the central line?
राइट, फ्रॉम द सेंट्रल एवरेज लाइन बेसिकली, राइट. तो ये अलग प्लॉट है, ये हम बस ये बता रहे हैं कि वैल्यूज नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है. अब आप इसके लिए कर सकते हो, लेकिन यहाँ पे हम करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है, हम क्योंकि प्लॉट को नहीं करते हैं.
Okay, sir.
अगर वो करना है तो आपको बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. आपको पहले प्लॉट डेटा लोगे, फिर बोलोगे, फिर दोनों रिग्रेशन लाइन प्लॉट करोगे, फिर रिग्रेशन लाइन प्लॉट में फिर आप उसका एरर निकालोगे, फिर उस एरर से आप आर स्क्वायर कैलकुलेट करोगे, वो आर स्क्वायर वैल्यू फिर आप यहाँ पे रिपोर्ट करोगे. एम आई राइट? ऐसे करेंगे ना?
So, yes, sir, ऐसे कर सकते हैं, but
तो उसकी
in
जॉब नहीं
Excel we
आपको
don't
करनी.
need to do this.
राइट, उसकी जॉब नहीं आप करनी. ठीक है, गुड. सो यू कैन सी हियर बेसिकली दैट how much good functionalities R offers you. अब कितने प्यार से कितनी सारी चीजें यहाँ पे कर पा रहे हो, और सब चेंज कर सकते हो, हम ये भी चेंज कर सकते हैं, ये भी चेंज कर सकते हैं, ये चेंज कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे एक्सेस दे सकते हो, यहाँ पे नाम दे सकते हो, यहाँ पे टाइटल नेम दे सकते हो, बहुत कुछ आप कर सकते हो प्लॉट के अंदर. एंड दैट्स व्हाई a plot is not a plot. A plot is a compilation of number of different points. Never ever do the mistake of considering this plot as an image only. This is not an image. This is a compilation of very huge number of points. You can change this point. You can change this point. You can play with this point as well. Okay. And there comes the role of the different type of the. Comes the role of the different kind of the uh, files. For example, we have the PDF. Stands for portable document format. Okay, then we have PNG, portable network graphic, SVG, support vector graphic. So different kind of file formats. It's a homework to you. Please try to go and read about these file formats. What is the difference among all these file formats and all? Now the next part is that you can go to file, you can save this image. PDF, PNG, BMP, TIFF, JPEG. JPEG 100% क्वालिटी सेव कर लेते हैं, ठीक है. Downloads, file name, workshop, 1 hour image. ठीक है, ये आपने इमेज सेव कर लिया. लेट अस सी इमेज कहां पे बना है हमारा. ठीक है, वर्कशॉप आर इमेज बन चुका है हमारा. Oh, great. So you can see here how good plot have we created. Got the idea, guys? Hello. Now you must have got the idea that how you can start from scratch, get to the stage of creating your own plots, the data and all, and then you can also export them. Right? So these are different functionalities that R offers you. Okay. Now let me take a last question here, and then I will end basically the session. Okay. Suppose that you are given two vectors, v1, r norm, 10, nahi, 100, mean of 10, variance of 2, v2, r norm, 100 values, mean of 12, variance of 2. Okay, and then v3, r norm, 100 values, yeah. Okay, so we have created three different vectors v1, v2, v3, all time for a normal distribution with a different mean. Like the two are of the same mean and the different variations. First of all, create the density plot, box plot of all them. Okay, एक काम करते हैं, इसको एक हम डेटा फ्रेम बना देते हैं. So data frame concept I didn't teach you. This is the last concept that I'm teaching you. Okay, and this is end-to-end concept. So fine. Fine. So list. So one of the just concept I'm introducing, but we'll cover in the next class in detail. So list is a data type again. V1, V2 equal to V2. So excuse me for a minute, guys. Hello. Uh, Yeah, fine. Okay, just a minute. Okay, fine. So we are creating like a V1 equal to V1, V2 equals V2, and then V3 equals V3. Okay, and this I will rename as DF. So now you can see a DF. Okay, so this is a very beautiful function, guys, or the data type called as a list. So now you can access the element DF V2, DF dollar, sorry, DF dollar V2, and DF dollar V3 like this. Okay, so you can access them using the dollar symbol. This is called a list. And now I will convert into a data frame. So data dot frame df and then df. So now you can see here that we have converted it into a data frame v1, v2, v3. Okay, so this is different from the matrix. Now there are minute, there are differences. These differences are what? These are homework question to you. Please try to go and find the answer and discuss in the tomorrow's class. That what is the difference in a matrix and a data frame? Okay, fine. Yeah. So now what I'll do basically, like now we'll draw a box plot. So let us see. Yeah. So you can see here now, this is a box plot for the three different vectors, v1, v2, v3, right? Now my question is that, do this and this have any significant difference in the median or not? Do this and this have any significant difference in the median or not? Because difference is there. Difference is there. So my question is that, how do you find out that v1 and v2 have a significant difference or not? Okay, so how are you going to find that? Anyone would like to answer this? We can see a difference is there, but is this difference significant enough or not? How do you answer that statistically? Which statistical test will be used here? Anyone?
Maybe t-test.
Can you pardon? Be a little louder, please.
Maybe t-test.
Yes, so that's the absolutely right answer. We'll be going ahead with the T test. Okay, but here we have more than two different groups. We have more than two
Sir,
different.
ANOVA.
So
ANOVA.
ANOVA, yes, absolutely. ANOVA will be used to compare if a significant difference is there among all the three different groups or not. If you want to compare pairwise V1 and V2, t-test. V2 and V3, t-test. V1 and V3, t-test. So first of all, we should go ahead with the ANOVA. And then if you find a good difference in the using ANOVA, then we should go ahead with the t-test. Okay, so now we will try to see the code, how to perform ANOVA in R. Okay, so AOV is the code basically in R. Okay. So AOV stands for analysis of variance. Okay. So fine. ओके फाइन सो अभी हम अनोवा नहीं करते अनोवा हम कल करेंगे डिटेल में ठीक है अभी मैं आपको बस एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ टी टेस्ट ठीक है अनोवा विल एक्सप्लेन यू टुमारो ओके सो टी डॉट टेस्ट df dollar v1 df dollar v2 and now you can find here that yes there is significant difference among v1 and v2 because p value less than 0.05 but whereas if you do here v3 then it should not be there okay yes so fine just a minute and then if you do here v2 and v3 sorry fine so v2 and v3 is not difference yes so v2 and v3 no significant difference is there but v1 and v2 there is a significant difference v1 and v3 there is a significant difference so for this we can make use of t-test okay so you can see here all these things can be done in R using simple one line command and that's why R is the language of statisticians and data science and bioinformaticians okay yeah fine so if any of you have any questions feel free to ask me
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, is there any difference between R Studio or R GUI? Means,
Yes, there is a huge difference. Yes. So tomorrow, like today, I have shown you, taught you completely using R only. Tomorrow, we'll be doing everything using R Studio only.
okay, do both does the same task or there are difference?
There are differences. Like both can do the same task, but there are huge differences.
Okay, okay, like in packages and all, no?
Absolutely, yes. So R Studio is very easy to use. So today I have taught you completely into R so that you will come across the complexity level. So anyone who is comfortable in you working with R, they will feel very comfortable in working with R Studio. But people who are comfortable in working with R Studio are not comfortable in working with R. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So fine. So now if any of you have any question, feel free to ask me. Hello guys. Any of you have any questions?